All right, on today's podcast, I want to talk about this lady in Chicago. You may have heard of her, Lori Lightfoot. Things that make me go, And we also talk about Bill Cosby today. You will not believe what the balls of this guy, of what he said. You know what he said? I'll tell you what's coming up. And then ultimately and lately, we were thinking that maybe there might be some Chinese-style censorship happening in America, and it's here. I'll tell you all about it right here on the Hot OTM Podcast. Transmitting from sunny Southern California, capital of entertainment, beautiful ladies, and great whiskey. You're listening to the Hot OTM Podcast, where we discuss politics, guns, entertainment, music, and all the controversial topics we can find. Here are your hosts, Hector Robles and Christian Mejia. All right, so we're going to talk about Senorita Lori Lightfoot in Chicago. So you tell us that the reason that things are falling apart in America are because there's a Republican president. So guess what? Now there's a Democratic president, and apparently in Chicago, there's a Democratic mayor. Everything's perfect for them to fix everything. This is a gay black woman. I mean, I don't know what else you would need to be in order to have it more perfect for what the left thinks is perfection. All right, guess what happened this weekend? A 1-year-old baby got shot. And guns are illegal in Chicago. So the mentality for them is, hey, if those things are illegal, then everything should be fine. And proving that criminals don't care about your background checks. Criminals don't care about any of this stuff. And guess what she said? Come on, guess. Guess in the comments. Tell me what you think she said. I'll wait. Pause the video. Okay, you're back. She said it's because she's a gay black woman that's the reason that everyone's criticizing her. Hold on.
What you talking about?
Wasn't that the reason that they elected you? And now at this point, they're so open. Chicago's so open-minded that they're willing to elect a gay black woman as their mayor. And now you're saying that everyone's blaming you because you're a gay black woman. You can't make this shit up, man. Like, this is ridiculous. Come on. You have a job to do, and nobody cares. You could be a green alien. We don't care. Fix the problem. And a true leader fixes the problem. And I think the problem here is that Lori Lightfoot is not a true leader. She's just some idiot who actually got into office playing the whole agenda from the left. And now you see what you have before us. I'm surprised. Weren't they trying to also defund the police as well? So this is what you get when these radical points from the left all combine together. That, hey, let's defund the police. We don't need them no more. No guns allowed in our communities because guns are bad. But guess what? All the bad people have the guns now. You know, nobody cares if you're black. Nobody cares if you're a woman. What we care about is you doing a good job. And you're doing a horrible job, Senorita Lightfoot. It's unbelievable how bad of a job. Like, you literally would have to... This is like somebody in high school trying to get an F. Like, you have to try to get an F. Same thing here. I don't know how hard and how stupid you have to be in order to mess up this bad. But apparently you figured it out. And I don't know. I guess everyone... luckily, I don't live in Chicago, but I feel bad for all the people that do live in Chicago that you have to deal with this kind of crap. All I got to tell you, Lori, is get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. That's all I got to say. All right, we're moving on to the next point here. Bill Cosby. All right, let me give you my thoughts on Bill Cosby. Apparently, he's been released. He's free to go. He can go continue raping women, allegedly. So what happened is apparently there was some sort of technicality where he made a plea deal with the government, and the prosecutor wasn't aware of it because it wasn't in writing and it wasn't presented to the courts. So they were thinking that they were prosecuting this guy. They had a bunch of evidence basically proving allegedly, that he was guilty of raping or I don't know, doing some sexual lewd acts with 3 black ladies. And the reason I bring that up, and the reason that I bring that it was 3 black ladies, is because you won't even imagine the balls that this guy had to say that this was justice for black America. Really? Really, Cosby? Really? The justice for black America is them letting you go after you finished raping 3, allegedly, 3 women? That's justice for black America? What about their justice? Is everything's okay now? And we let these types of people into our household. We watch their shows. We think they're good people. And that's the devil, bro. I'm sitting here, and I was telling my producer this. I'm actually sitting here going like, holy crap, man. Fire is going to start raining from the skies. Our society is so broken and just falling apart. It's a cesspool of shit that I'm just looking up at the sky going, oh shit, like fireballs are going to start coming down. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you've seen this, but some news is showing that there's actually like the ocean's on fire in Mexico right now. So I don't know, maybe that's the gates to hell opening up, but it does feel like we're getting really close to that situation. I hope my gut feeling is wrong, but man, when a alleged a person who rapes people and multiple times with multiple people gets to go out scot-free and still has the gall to say that this is justice for black America, I think we're at the end of the rope here. So I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say. Like, what could he have possibly given the government that was worth allowing all these alleged victims tell him to go kick rocks? Not really sure. Some sad shit that's happening right now, man. That's all I can say. This is sad. I don't even know what to say, but like I said, watch out for those falling fireballs at this point. And that's what I got with this story. We're moving on to the next story. So you think that China's the only one with Chinese control? Not so fast, my friend. Facebook just recently has been posting, as of July 1st, they've been posting up notifications. If they don't like what you're saying or something sounds a little off to them, they're trying to ease you into telling you that you might be an extremist. And they're trying to give you information, and they even try to quote Thomas Jefferson and George Washington on their little things that they're posting on there. So if they find any information that you're providing to be not of their liking, they're telling you that you might be brainwashed by extremists. It really makes me think how much power we really have as a community on the internet, because if they're afraid of that and they're going to that extreme, that means there's power in what we're doing and what we're saying. They're afraid of the phone that you have in your hand, of the camera that's pointed at me, pointed at your friends, that's going up on the internet. They can't stop all of us. So obviously we're doing something right where it's doing that, but it's very apparent that the tech companies are trying to take control of this, because I truthfully don't know any young people who sit and watch the 10 o'clock news or anything like that. That used to be very common. Nobody's doing that anymore. So it almost seems like their programming is no longer working. So they know that everyone's watching social media and they're trying to control that avenue. And something that's crazy, the World Economic Forum put out a video where they were discussing that the next big thing that was going to happen was having to do with corona-like viruses, but for our infrastructure. And they were talking about this, and something that was very interesting about what they were saying is that they're expecting, all this, essentially all these disruptions and stuff like that. And to me, it was interesting because there was something that they were saying in there that kind of just made me a light bulb went off. They said, what we need to do is we need to all disconnect our devices from the internet, essentially they were saying to reboot the internet, which I think they're trying to see how they can disconnect all of us, reinstate their internet, and at that point, then we're all screwed, because right now they can't shut it down if everyone's kind of connected to it. It's a World Wide Web. But if they shut all the devices and everything off, don't know how they would do it, but they were saying that that's what we need to do. So this is some 5D chess kind of shit that's going on, man. Like, it really is. It shows the kind of power that we have, you and I, with just our cameras in our living rooms. So, I mean, that's kind of the info I have for today. I'm in shock with this, to be honest with you, but keep on watching, keep on listening. And if you have your, something that you see, post it up on the internet, because they cannot stop us all. They cannot stop all of us from posting all these things. They may take me down. They may take that other guy down. They may take that other guy down, but they can't take all of us down. All right, that's all we got for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever platform you're on, please subscribe. Tell your friends, your family. Give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you can. We'd really appreciate it. And that's pretty much all we have for the show tonight. I want to thank you again. And what's that? Whatever you want me to say, Nancy. Whatever you want me to say. Just kidding, guys. You guys have a great night. Here from all of us here at the Hot OTM Podcast. Bye. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed the podcast, please rate, subscribe, and share. If you would like to donate, please join us on Subscribestar. Thank you again from all of us here at the OTM Podcast, and you have a great night.